Okay, so I hope all of you are fine. And yes, I am also doing well. So students, I welcome you to today's tele-education class. So I think all of you remember that in the last class we are doing the topic determiners. So today we'll be continuing with the later part of the topic. Okay, so in the last class, if you remember, we read a story about the doves, three doves and the scorpion, isn't it? Yes. So we also got to know about a lot of determiners which are being used in the story. Okay. So now let us see what determiners means. So a determiner is used to modify a noun. Okay. So as I have already told you, and we also have gone through this definition, that a determiner is used to modify a noun. Okay. So a determiner used to modify sits before a noun and is used to modify a noun. Yes, to talk about or change a noun. Okay. So it indicates reference to something specific or something of a particular type. Okay. So a determiner helps us to what? Talk about a specific or a particular thing. Okay. So in simple, determiners are used with nouns to clarify the noun. Okay. So to talk about the noun, we use determiners. Okay. So please go through the definition, all of you. So a determiner is used to modify a noun. It indicates reference to something specific or something of a particular type. Okay. So in simple, determiners are used with nouns to clarify the noun. Okay, then let us see what we have in the next part. So determiners are words like the, and, my, some, this, that, many, several, etc. Okay, so the, and, my, some, this, that, many, several, etc. Then now let us look at some examples. So what can you all see here, students? Yes, so it's a little girl, and what is she wearing on her head? Yes, she's wearing a red hat. So let's see. So the girl in the red hat. Okay, the girl in the red hat. So here we have the determiner da. Okay, so then what can you all see here in this picture? Yes, so there is a dog and the dog is having its food. So let's see. The dog with the long tail. Okay, so here it's been mentioned the dog with the long tail. That means it's talking about a specific dog which has a long tail, a particular dog. So there are many dogs in the world, but here this sentence is talking about a particular dog which has a very long tail. Okay, then so there are some people here. So let's see, there are 4 people in the room. Okay, so how many people are there? 4 people in the room. Okay, so 4 people. It's talking about the noun people. Okay, it's clarifying the noun people. So how many? 4 people. Then, so what can you see in this picture? Yes, there are many toys here, isn't it? Yes. So let's see. So there are a lot of toys on the floor. Okay, so there are a lot of toys on the floor. So what kind of toys or how many types of toys? A lot of toys, isn't it? Yes. Then, okay, so there is a man and he's standing just beside his car. Okay, so let's see. I like my car. So he says that I like my car. So my, here we have the determiner my. Okay, so now let us look at some more examples. So here we have a woman and a little boy. So let's see. I want some cake. I do not care which cake. Okay, so this little boy is telling his mother maybe. Okay, so maybe she is his mother. So I want some cake. I do not care which cake. So here we have some cake. So here it's talking about the cake. It's talking about cake. So some cake. Yes, how much cake? Some cake. Okay, so I don't care. Sorry, I do not care which cake. Okay, so which cake I do not care, but I want some cake. Okay. Then now let us see. So determiners are function words. They do not have synonyms and antonyms. Cannot be added er and es. T. Determiners don't carry specific definition or meaning. Okay, so determiners they do not have any synonyms or antonyms. So er and es they cannot be added and after a determiner, and determiner also doesn't carry a specific definition or meaning. Okay. So now let's look at the next part. So types of determiners. So let us look at its types. So the types of determiner used depends on the type of noun. Okay. So what type of determiners we are going to use depends on the type of noun in front of which we are going to use the determiner. So singular nouns always need a determiner. So now if the noun is of singular type, so it always needs a determiner. So plural nouns, the determiner is optional. Okay, you may add a determiner or you may not add also. So uncountable nouns, the determiner is optional. So now types of determiners. So first we have articles, then we have demonstratives, then we have possessives, then we have quantifier, distributive, interrogatives. So let's look at articles first. So determiner is a kind of determiner. So article. So an article is a word that is used before a noun to show whether the noun refers to something specific or not. So if you're using a dog, okay, so are we talking about a specific dog or in general a dog? Yes, of course we are talking about in general a dog, isn't it? Then if we use an apple, so are we generalizing or are we talking about a specific apple? Yes, we are generalizing. But then when we use the dog with a long tail, okay, so are we talking about a specific dog or we are generalizing? Yes, we are talking about a specific dog then, isn't it? Yes, very good. So now let's see articles. So let's look at a, and da. A, and da. So let us look at some examples. So what is the girl doing? Yes, she's having a banana. So I had a banana for lunch. Okay, so what did she do? She had a banana for lunch. So here we have a banana. Then what is the man doing? Let us see. Eating an apple a day is good for you. Okay, so eating an apple, it is good for you a day. Okay, then Paris is a European city. So Paris is a European city. So a European. Then William Shakespeare was a great English poet and writer. Okay, so who was Shakespeare? So he was a great English poet and writer. So we have a great. Then next, yes. So an elephant and a mouse were two good friends. Okay, so an elephant and a mouse were two good friends. Then now let us see. There are many flowers here, flower pots. The flowers in her garden are beautiful. Okay, so here we are talking about particular flowers. Okay, the flowers in her garden. Okay, we are talking about the particular flowers which are growing in her garden. Okay, we are not generalizing flowers here. Okay, now let's move on to the next part. Okay, so here it's a bus stop and maybe these people are waiting for the bus. So let's see, can you tell me the time please? So this boy is asking the girl, can you tell me the time please? Okay, so here we are talking about the time at that particular moment. That's why he's calling it the time. Okay, so demonstratives now. So determiners, it's another part. First we have studied about articles and now we have demonstratives. Okay, so let's say demonstrative tells us about the location of something relative to our position, near or far. So when I'm talking about something near or far, so we use these demonstrative types of determiners. So let's see. There are 4 demonstrative determiners in English and they are this, that, these and those. Okay, so let's see this, that, these and those. So this apple, that apple, these apple, those apples. Okay, so this apple it's near, that apple it's far, these apples there are many, and those apples there are many apples which are little bit far away. It's talking about near or far. This, that, these, those. Then we have these boxes. Okay, So let's see this box, that box, these box, those box. Okay. So this box it's near, that box it's far. These box are near, those box are far. This, that, these, those. Then we have here this near, that far. This is a duck, that is a monkey. This near, these are ducks. Those far, those are monkeys. This, that, these, those. Okay. Then Milo says, this is my book. This is my book. Now another one. These buildings are really tall. So these buildings are really tall. So they are talking about the buildings which were nearby them. Okay. Will you buy me that chocolate cupcake? So will you buy me that chocolate cupcake? It's a little bit far away. That's why he's using that. Wow, look at those beautiful twinkling stars. So look at those beautiful twinkling stars. Those. Okay. Now we have possessive determiners. Okay. So we have studied about articles. We have studied about demonstrative determiners. And now we have these possessive determiners. Okay. So let's see. So it's also another kind of determiner. So possessive determiner modify the noun following it in order to show possession. Okay. So what does possessive determiner do? It modifies the noun in order to show possession. Okay. So it's like we can say it's my pen. That is my bag. Okay. Those are her pens. Okay. So we are talking about possession. Okay. Possession is something which belongs to someone. Either it may belong to you or it may belong to some other person. Okay, something belonging to someone is known as possession. Clear all of you? Okay, very good. So they are my, your, his, her, its, our, your and their. Okay, so my, your, his, her, its, our, your and their. So possessive determiners are sometimes called possessive adjectives, weak possessive pronouns, or simply possessives. Okay. So possessive determiners are sometimes called possessive adjectives also. Okay. So there are many other names for possessive determiners. So they are called possessive adjectives, weak possessive pronouns, or simply possessives. Clear all of you? Okay. So মনত ৰাখিবা possessive determiners কি বুলি কোৱা হয় possessive adjectives বুলিও কোৱা হয় or weak possessive pronouns বুলিও কোৱা হয় or simply possessives বুলিও কোৱা হয় okay so কেইটামান example দিয়া আছে ইয়াত my your his her its our your their so এতিয়া চাও হা examples কিছুমান আছে so my dogs love to play in gardens okay so these two boys are talking and this one boy in green shirt is telling the boy in blue shirt that my dogs love to play in gardens. So here we have my. So my toৰে কি বুজাইছে possession বুজাইছে কাৰ possession তেওঁৰ নিজৰ possession ঠিক আছে okay. So Pintu is doing his homework. Okay, so ইয়াত কি কৈছে Pintu is doing his homework. Pintu এটা homework কৰি আছে ঠিক আছে so here ইয়াত কি বুলি কৈছে Pintuৰ কথা বুজাবলৈ কোনটো determiner use কৰিছে yes his homework তাৰ homework Pintuৱে তাৰ homework কৰিছে মই মোৰ কুকুৰ কেইটাই গাৰ্ডেনত খেলি ভাল পায় মোৰ তাৰ okay তেওঁলোকৰ okay. So the boys are riding their bike. So yet boys are riding their bike. So কাৰ কথা কৈছে their toৱে yes ল'ৰাবোৰৰ কথা কৈছে okay. The tiger licked its paws. The tiger licked its paws. Okay, so tiger নিজৰ ভৰিকেইখন চেলেকি আছিলে So its টোৱে কাৰ কথা কৈছে? Yes, it is talking about the tiger. The tiger licked its paws. So it's. Then our vacation was fantastic. So কাৰ vacation কথা কৈছে ইয়াত? Yes, so our vacation was fantastic. Our vacation was fantastic. So where is your house? Where is your house? So ইয়াত কি সুধিছে? Yes, আপোনাৰ ঘৰ ক'ত হয়? Okay, so here the possessive determiner is yes, your. Okay, so where is your house? Children are waiting for the arrival of their school bus. Okay, children are waiting for the arrival of their school bus. So there to a কাৰ কথা কৈছে? Yes, children বোৰৰ কথা কৈছে যে children বোৰে তেওঁলোকৰ school bus খন আহাৰ অপেক্ষাত আছিলে. Okay, so they were waiting for the arrival of their school bus. So we have here there. Okay, so students, I hope তোমালোকে বুজি পালা আজি কি বুজাইছিলো মই. So determiners কেটা types আছে. So ইয়াত তিনটা এতিয়া দিয়া হৈছে. So বাকি তিনটা আমি next classত পঢ়িম. Okay, so next আমি next new topic এটাত পঢ়িম. So আজি আমি পঢ়িলো determiners কি হয়. So how many types of determiners are there? We have also gone through a story, isn't it? আমি story এটাও পঢ়িছো, হয়নে? Yes. So story to আশা কৰো সকলোৱে বুজি পাইছা. Story টোত আমি বহুত কেটা determiners or examples পাইছিলো, হয়নে নহয়? Yes. So there are many determiners, but determiners to কি হয়? It depends on the noun. Okay, so noun to যেনেকুৱা হয় determiners to তেনেকে বহিব. Okay, so noun to determiners modify কৰে. So noun ৰ ওপৰত depend কৰিব noun to কেনেকুৱা হয় হেতুৰ ওপৰত depend কৰিহে আমি ক'ব পাৰিম ইয়াত কেনেকুৱা determiners to use হ'ব. ঠিক আছে? So আজি আমি কি পঢ়িলো আজি গোটেই ক্লাছটোত সামাৰিটো চাও হা. So determiners মানে কি হয়? A determiner is used to modify a noun. It indicates reference to something specific. Okay, determiner is used to modify a noun. এটা মানে কিয় use কৰা হয়? Yes, noun to change কৰিব কাৰণে use কৰা হয়. It indicates reference to something specific or something of a particular type. So কি কৈছে চোৱা? It indicates reference to something specific. So determiner কি determiner কামটো কি হয় যে কিবা এটা specific বস্তুৰ কথা কোৱাটো is the work of determiner or something of a particular type. Okay, specific আৰু particular বস্তুৰ কথা কোৱাটোৱে হৈছে determinerৰ কাম. So in simple, determiners are used with nouns to clarify the noun. So in simple, determiners are used with nouns to clarify the noun. So noun eta clarify koribole, noun eta kotha bhalke bujai dibole ami determiners bor noun or logot determiners eta ami use koru. Okay, buji paisa hokolwe? Okay. So teneke ami determiners, so hodai koi thaku tumalokok je get a grammar book. So grammar book ekhon tumaloke kina jar ase thik ase jar nai tumaloke kina kini pelai grammar book khonor help loi pelai grammar khini hodai barke hodai 1 ঘন্টা karone holo saba. Okay, so hei jetia 1 ঘন্টা karone saba tumaloke ebu bostu dekhiba tumalokor bahut khini grammar logot tumalokor ki used to hoy jaba and you will be able to write and speak English properly. Correct English tumalokor kobo parao hobo aru likhibo parao hoba. Okay, so grammar book khan hodai saba bahut beshi important hoy grammar book. Okay, so okol etu determiners topic to karone nohoy baki sob topic e grammar book tumalokor pai jaba parts of speech ki hoy sentences bur ami keneke positive negative বা different types of sentences আমি কেনেকে বাছি উলিয়াব পাৰো হেবোৰ সব grammar book তোমালোকৰ থাকিব ঠিক আছে so determiners or examples কেটামান সোৱা the and my some this that many several etc so the and my some this many several etc okay so এইকেটা হৈছে determiners or examples. So now types of determiners kiman ase 6ta types ase hoy na hoy yes so articles demonstratives possessives quantifier distributive interrogatives okay So আমি এতিয়ালৈকে এটো পঢ়িলো, এটো পঢ়িলো, এটো পঢ়িলো, হয়নে? So আমি এই তিনটা পঢ়িলো, ওকে? বাকি এইখিনি আমি পিছলে পঢ়িম, পিছলে নতুন টপিক এটাত আমি এই তিনটা পঢ়িম, কোৱান্টিফাই, ডিস্ট্ৰিবিউটিভ, ইন্টাৰোগেটিভ, এই তিনিটা আমি নতুন কন্টেন্টত পঢ়িম, ওকে? So আজি আমি এই তিনটাই পঢ়িলো। So আশা কৰো তোমালোকে বুজি পাইছা সকলোৱে, ওকে? So articles a and the, indefinite article, definite article. Okay, so students, আশা কৰো তোমালোকে বুজি পাইছা আজি আমি কি পঢ়িলো, আজি আমি কি টপিক পঢ়িলো, কেনেকে ইউজ হয়, determiners টো হেবোৰ পঢ়িলো। So I hope all of you have understood. Okay, very good. So you have understood. So students, we will meet again in the next class with a new and more interesting topic. So till then, thank you and have a nice day ahead. All of you, please stay home and stay inside.